there are teachers out there who, and I'm glad you got an interview from a really diverse group of people there who said, hey, listen, it's about the kids to me. This isn't about some, obsession with anything other than keeping my kids safe. And it brought back some memories, Grant, because that's, by the way, that's the best way to do this. Do it with trained line instructors who've trained law enforcement or the military. That's how I learned. I had no experience with firearms whatsoever before I joined the NYPD and the Secret Service. And when you learn on a line like that, and you went through it, so you know what I'm talking about, it's stressful. These guys on the line are about one thing, Grant, safety. The proficiency part's great. They're there to teach, but safety first. Their finger off the trigger, at the ready. We're going to reload straight ahead. They'll show you the laser rule. The barrel of a weapon. You always act like it has a live laser coming out of it. Anything you run that barrel over, you're going to cut in half. I mean, that's the way to do it, and I'm glad to see that they're teaching some of these teachers how to do it and get it done.
If you look at some of the teachers that were out there, they certainly didn't look like, hayseed yahoos to me that the mainstream media wants to portray as just these dirty Harry types.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm glad you said that because I haven't seen that before. You didn't, we didn't rehearse this before the show, and I always like it that way because you get a candid reaction, a genuine reaction. Those were like the teachers I had, regular, normal, average, everyday Americans who, take pride in teaching the next generation of kids. There's the left wants to paint us, as a bunch of like gun nuts. Like this is the central focus of our lives. Grant, listen, me and you both love the Second Amendment. We love the First Amendment, the Constitution. I enjoy firearms. I like shooting them. Not all the time. It can be it can take up a bit of time. But it's not the whole purpose to our lives. It's a tool. And I think that's what we've been saying here in this channel forever. Stop obsessing over the firearm. It's just a tool. These are just normal people interested in defending themselves and their kids. Stop painting us as a bunch of, psychopaths. It just makes you look silly when you see cuts like that. And you're right. They're just normal folks looking to keep their kids safe.